Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we are going to have our discussion on the upcoming full moon which is going to be happening on July 23rd or 24th basis your location. So friends, for all the Hinduism followers, this day becomes very important because this full moon, which is known as the Purnima, and as per the Hindu calendar, the full moon of the Ashadha month is known as the and celebrated as the Guru Purnima. So it carries a lot of importance for the Hindus, for the Buddhism followers, for the Jains, because this is the day when they honor and pay respect to their gurus, to their teachers, for all of their wisdom, for all of their teachings. So friends, in this video, first, we will try to understand the importance of the Guru Purnima, and in the second section, we will have our discussion exclusively on the full moon from the astrological perspective. So friends, the word in itself, Guru, could be divided into two words, Gu and Ru, which could be translated as one who dispels or removes the darkness or ignorance from our lives. Friends, many times when people talk about the concept of liberation or concept of moksha, so the beauty of our Hinduism or Sanatan Dharma or all of our teachings and wisdom is that this is not a state which you attain after death, because no one has come back from the death and explained the kind of nectar of bliss which that soul has experienced. The beauty of the Sanatan Dharma is that that state of eternal happiness and bliss can be experienced even while you are alive. And that could only happen if you have the grace of the Guru in your life. Because friends, the way a normal beings like us, we perceive the world, we see the world, we perceive the world completely dependent and relying on our five senses. But when we talk about these kind of realized souls or the enlightened beings, so they see and perceive the world on completely on a state of pure cosmic consciousness. And the good part over here is that friends, if you have the grace of a Guru in your life, so your Guru knows about your mentality, your state of evolution. So his teachings, his guidance is going to be completely specifically directed to your own spiritual growth and your progress in this life. Because friends, many times what happens is that people get confused. The way your behavior should be on the outer world and the way your behavior should be on your inward journey are two completely different things. And here the Guru, if it comes in your life, plays a very pivotal role. And friends, irrespective of who is your favorite god or your Isht Devta or who is your Guru, I would always emphasize that, and I look up to Lord Dattatreya, who found his Guru in the form of pure nature, like the 24 Gurus which he had, and all of them were the different aspect of the nature. So my advice to everyone for this day is that if you have a Guru in your life, you are lucky, you are blessed to be completely devoted to a family Guru or a Guru in your life. So this is the day when you should not only pay respect to your Guru, but follow all the doctrines, all the wisdom, all the teachings which you have acquired and inherited from your Guru with utmost sincerity on this day. For all those people in whose case they do not have a Guru, but they with their utmost devotion they worshipped their Isht Devta or their favorite god. So friends, it becomes very important, and you have to understand this thing, that whenever you do any sort of prayers or you sing the glory like Aartis, Chalisa, all these chantings devoted to the gods, so you are not like singing the glory on the gods. By singing the glory of the gods, you work on your own personal development, your own personal elevation. So all those people, like for example, if you are singing Hanuman Chalisa, so all the beautiful traits which Lord Hanuman represent of devotion, of valor, of strength, of wisdom, you kind of enrich and elevate all those qualities within you. It's like very simple. When you do some kind of makeup or you try to beautify your face by looking at the mirror, so you're not doing anything to the mirror, you are just seeing your reflection in the mirror, but the whole development is taking place within you. So that becomes very important, that whomsoever your favorite personal deity or god is, with utmost sincere devotion you should pray, and you should, like, if basis the pandemic restriction and all, the temples are open, going to temple is possible, so visit the temple and sing the glory of your Isht Devta on that day. And friends, I would also advise for all those people who do not have a guru in their life, it becomes very important on that specific day of Guru Purnima, try to do the mantra recitation for Jupiter and your 9th house lord. So individually doing the mantra recitation for Jupiter is very important, because Jupiter in itself is the guru, is the actual transcendental wisdom and knowledge. And apart from that, like, basis your ascendant, whichever planet is your 9th house lord, on this specific day doing the mantra chanting and recitation, the Bij mantra connected with that 9th house lord becomes very important. So that is the only advice which I want to give to all of you guys. Now friends, coming to the next section, specific discussion on this full moon. So as you know that this full moon is going to be taking place in the nakshatra of Uttara Ashadha. So friends, this is a very prominent nakshatra which is all about very like dignified conduct and activities in the society. These are among those people who are known and recognized for their good counseling and good consulting powers. And the beauty about the Uttara Ashadha Nakshatra is that even its power is Aparadh Rikshya Shakti, which means power to give permanent victory. And friends, during this full moon time, a moon is going to be conjunct with Saturn. So that means a strong discipline needs to be inculcated, needs to be followed on this day. And friends, like this full moon is going to be taking place around 7 degrees within the Capricorn sign, within the Uttara Ashadha Nakshatra, which is being ruled by the Pisces Navamsa Pada. So as you know that it is a Navamsa Pada, and this Pada is also the Abhijit Nakshatra Pada. So which means there is a lot of potential, lot of capacity for getting that sort of expansiveness which and where your soul can feel itself enriched. Because friends, like the way I already explained, that moon is going to be in the Capricorn sign, which is all about discipline, which is all about strong virtues, strong ethics and discipline. And because of its placement of the moon in the Uttara Ashadha and in the Pisces Navamsa Pada, so that kind of growth, that kind of expansion, that kind of transcendental wisdom can be acquired, can be attained, whether in the form of some sort of like prophetic dreams, some sort of intuitive realization, some sort of epiphanies. So all those things can occur, all those things can happen if you remain utmost dedicated and devoted on this day to all the entities of spiritual and religious significance. And friends, like if I were to give you a sneak peek of the general planetary transit on this day, so the good part here is that like Mercury is going to be placed in its own sign of Gemini, which is a very good sign. Mars and Venus are conjunct in a very dignified sign, and they are being aspected by Jupiter in return. So that means that whatsoever Mars and Venus, in whichever area of life they are making you passionate, the Jupiter aspect is also protecting you over there. And as you know that friends, like Saturn and moon is going to be conjunct in the Capricorn sign, and opposite to them is going to be the sun being placed in the Cancer sign. So there you will definitely find that sun, which in itself represents it is the Atma Karaka, the soul significator for all of us. So it is actually going to get restricted because of the opposition from the Saturn coming from the Capricorn sign, which in itself is inculcating and asking you to follow the dharma, follow the strong ethics, and be devoted in whichever path you are currently engaged in. So friends, summarizing everything, it's a good time to nourish your soul with sun being present in the Cancer sign by feeding it the right set of divine transcendental knowledge and wisdom. teachings and doctrines of your guru, of all the spiritual people. And lastly friends, as you know that the full moon is a time when our subconscious tend to remain very ripe. So rather than getting overwhelmed by emotions, put every single trace of your energy, of your consciousness in some sort of spiritual austerity on this holy day. So that is something friends which I wanted to say as a part of my own take and inputs and like slight suggestions to all of you guys on this holy and auspicious day of Guru Purnima. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyavad.